walk this earth like a god.
You scared? What? You scared? What? You scared? What? Kicking in the door, I make the bitches hit the floor for keys. Yeah.
Travis got it here, and I'm back with some more boxing. It's looking like the Lomachenko versus Nicholas Walters fight has been officially announced. And this is a fight that we wanted to see for a long time, right? We want to see if Lomachenko is good enough to pull that shit off. And, I like to do my research on these fighters. You know what I'm saying? I don't just come on here. Like, if I don't know a fighter, then I like to, check out their resume and shit, see where they ranked at, see their record, to see how good those motherfuckers is before I come on here. And, the facts walk this earth like a fucking god. Feel me? And the facts is Lomachenko lost his second professional fight. This dude has a record of 6-1 with 4 knockouts. That's just a fact, man. Facts don't really fare well with fanboys and shit. And you know what's going to happen when Lomachenko fight Nicholas Walters? He going to get his ass whooped again. He going to get beat the fuck up. Then his record is going to be 6-2. 6 wins and 2 losses with 4 knockouts. That is a motherfucking bum's record. Not saying he's a bum, but he's going to have a bum's record. But you know what? I think the reason that Bob Arum was so for making this fight is because he realized something. It's like, why keep paying this guy these humongous paydays? He's getting $750K like back to back. Shit, they might even be paying him $1 million for this fight. But this motherfucker ain't never gonna be a draw. I mean, damn, just keep it real. This motherfucker's a foreign fighter. We don't give a fuck about you. So let's put him in fights that will be entertaining. Against a black fighter or a Hispanic fighter. The Salido fight, that'll be another big fight because he's fighting a Hispanic fighter. You know what I'm saying? It's just reality. Your foreign ass ain't gonna never be no draw over here. And obviously, you ain't gonna be no draw over there wherever the fuck you came from. Where the fuck this motherfucker came from, man? He came from the hood of Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? The mean streets of Ukraine. Now, if you was able to become a draw over there in the Ukraine, you would do it now, wouldn't you? And then you would bring motherfuckers to the Ukraine, but you can't do it. Why is that? Because you ain't shit. You need to come over here to America and fight Mexicans to sell tickets. Now you got to fight black people to sell tickets. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to say. You're a racist. No, I'm not being racist. I'm just being realistic. This foreign ass fighter, and really, I stand up for American fighters. You know what I'm saying? Whether Mexican American, African American, it don't matter. White Caucasian American, it don't matter, man. I'm talking shit about a Ukrainian coming over here trying to fight in America with a fucked up ass record, who is about to get his ass whooped again. You're gonna get your ass whooped, man. This is like guaranteed. I don't know why he made this fight, but I think that the money was talking. And then he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do some walking because I gotta get this money. And when he get his ass whooped, win, lose, or draw, he's most likely going to rematch Salido. Why? Because it's going to be a big fight. It's going to sell. Then he's going to get his ass whooped again. 6-3. And then you can go back to fighting a bum and win a vacant title or some shit like that. Bob Arum is going to look out for Lomachenko. He going to have his back. It don't matter. Look, man, look at what this little fuckboy done did, man. Okay, you lost your second professional fight against Orlando Salido, right? Now y'all be like, y'all make all of the excuses in the world. Oh man, he blew up. He came in there overweight. He was fighting dirty. That's what excuses are for, losers. He's a loser. He lost. Motherfucker had a good amateur career, don't get me wrong, but as a professional, motherfucker, you won one and then you lost your second pro fight. Regardless if you went in there with a killer or not. You believed in yourself. You took that fight. You lost. He wasn't really fighting too dirty. He's a professional. You know what I'm saying? He might have used dirty tactics, but there's a lot of fighters that use dirty tactics. It don't matter how you win as long as you win. He didn't fight extremely dirty because he would have started losing some points and all of that good shit. And he would have probably lost the decision. He's a veteran. You took your little bum ass up in there and fighting a motherfucking vet in your second pro fight, thinking that you was that good. You got your ass whooped. That fight was for the vacant WBO featherweight title. He lost that fight by split decision. Guess what he did in his next fight? You know, the title got stripped from Salido because he came in overweight. Guess what this motherfucker did in his very next fight? He went and fought for the same belt that he lost fighting for the first time. And then fought Gary Russell Jr. for it that time. Like, you couldn't get the job done against Orlando Salido. He lost the belt on the skills, and then you just gonna run up and try to fight somebody else for the belt. Don't get it done the first time. Try again, huh? That's exactly what the fuck he did. No pride at all. You know what? You know, Canelo, you know, some of these motherfuckers can learn from Canelo, man, because Canelo lost his WBA super title and his, I believe it was the WBC title at 154 to Floyd Mayweather, right? And then he went and fought Erislandy Lara. Erislandy Lara was the WBA regular champion. Canelo didn't want to fight for that title because he's like, look, I just lost the real title to Floyd. So why would I go and fight for the regular title so I can pretend to be champ? I'm not going to feel like the champion because, you know, I lost the real belt. So fuck this secondary title. Lomachenko didn't have that type of pride. He didn't give a fuck that he just lost for the same belt. He went and fought for the shit again against a lesser opponent. And he won it. He became a champion in his third professional fight. But he went into that fight 1-1. Won a belt, now you 2-1. You know, moving on. He done fought some foreign motherfuckers, man. You know, you got some decent wins. You know, these motherfuckers got some records and shit. But at the same time, man, you know, if somebody didn't know nothing about you, you walking this earth like a bum. You know what I'm saying? Just by looking at your record, 6-1, 4 knockouts. You know, like you lost one of your last 5. You can't be that great. They got this motherfucker ranked number 7 pound for pound. And he's 6-1. I wonder if they're going to keep him top 10 pound for pound when he loses this fight against Nicholas Walters. Then you're going to be 6-2. You really going to be walking this earth like a bum. I don't give a fuck about, you know, your skills as an amateur and shit. This the pros. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, by the looks of it, you had 7 fights. You lost one of them. You know, you about lost like 15% of your fights. If you add that shit up, man, he done lost quite a bit, you know, percentage-wise. And then when you 6-2, that shit gonna be ugly. It's gonna happen too. Mark my words. You know, Lomachenko might get stopped in that fight. He might not make it 12 rounds. It's a really dumb fight for him to take. But, you know, like I said before, Bob Arum was all for it. Because he realized, I'm never going to be able to sell this guy, especially with his record. You know, HBO can hype this motherfucker up all they want. Say he's, you know, the next best thing since sliced bread. Even with his fucked up record. He's top 10 pound for pound. Yeah, he's such a great fighter. I mean, dude, you had 300 fights as an amateur. You won all of them bitches. You couldn't win your second fight as a pro, regardless of who it was. And they still try to act like he all that. And then what you win, like, okay, you won your last 4 because you lost one of your last 5, but you on a 4-fight winning streak now. So you happy now, huh? You feeling froggy now. You know, your head then got boosted back up. You know, that Roman Martinez KO was beautiful, man. I really, was impressed by that performance and the knockout. It was really impressive. But, you know, Lomachenko is only on a 4-fight winning streak. That's just reality. And then he's fighting Nicholas Walters, who's also undefeated. Well, no, Lomachenko isn't undefeated, is he? He's 6-1. Man, your record is embarrassing, bro. You fighting Nicholas Walters, man. He about to beat the fuck out of you, bro. And then what you gonna do? Like, I know what you gonna do, man, but y'all gonna have to pay Salido right. He deserves to get paid right. You know why? Because he's the draw. Lomachenko ain't the draw for shit. You know, I've been following Nicholas Walters' career for a long time. Who the fuck is Lomachenko? It just came out of nowhere, man. Losing in your second pro fight and shit. And then going fighting for the same title against somebody else. You know, I saw that fight. It was a close fight. It was a close fight. You know, it wasn't no shutout or none of that bullshit. He didn't look like God in that fight. It was a close fight. Shit, what was it? Majority decision? Exactly. He ain't all that. As an amateur. But like, how much props can you give a motherfucker who was good as an amateur in the pros? How could you give him much credit in the pros? No, man, this is two separate things. You want to live off of your amateur career, you need to go back and be an amateur again. This the pros. And your record is fucked up, and it's about to be even more fucked up. I'm Travis Gotti. Thank you for tuning in to Travis Gotti Boxing. Subscribe.
I gotta quit fucking with you. I gotta quit fucking with you.